What up, Fluffbutts? Foxy here. Now, I know you all think of me as a very happy person, a very happy fox, but unfortunately that isn't always the case. You know, there are some times that even I have to just stop myself and just say, what the That's right, I'm starting up another new series this year that I'll put out whenever I really feel the need to. It's a bit of an opinion series, just to share my own personal thoughts and opinions when something's a bit weird and like what the actual hell. It won't always be furry related. I will try to always include a furry related topic in there, but it's just a chance for me to share my own personal thoughts and feelings. I'm not here to offend anyone, so I'm not targeting anyone in particular. It's just a general thought. When I see something and go, what the actual hell is going on there, I might share it with you guys. First of all, I'm sorry I'm not in suit. It's really, really hot here in Australia, so I'm already sweating in this. Anyway, first topic. It's a little something I like to call the furry paradox. A lot of people out there think getting a fursuit will improve their life vastly. Not just like socially, but mentally. It'll overcome their anxiety, their depression. Fursuits are not magical. A fursuit is not a problem solving for your life. The real what the forks moment in this one is when I see people with GoFundMes or related things like Kickstarter or whatever hell people use these days. It bugs me when I see them and they're like, I've suffered from depression or anxiety for so long, and the only time I'm really happy is when I'm around fursuits, and I can't afford my own fursuit, so I need to really improve my life, and can you all buy a fursuit for me? No, you're not getting any of my money. Fursuits are a 100% luxury item. They are something you save up for. They are something you make yourself if you really, really want one cheaply. Again, I'm not targeting anyone. I've seen a fair few of these around, and every single time I just, why? I worked hard to save up money for my fursuit. That gives me an extra level of satisfaction. To those people out there who honestly think that, a fursuit might help, but it will not solve the problem. Okay? If you're suffering from anxiety, depression, please seek help. I cannot express that enough. I suffer from it myself, and getting a fursuit didn't help. Yeah, I'm a happy foxy, but in real life I have a lot of issues that I have to deal with, and I do. I certainly try my best to. So please seek help, whether it's professional help or just even talking to a friend, other members of your family. That's the best thing I can put forward to you. Oh, and just to finish up that one, I'm aware of what a paradox is. Please don't spam me with comments. It's like, that's not a paradox. I know, it's just, it sounds catchy, okay? I'm a fox. Love me, damn it. Okay, the next thing I want to cover is something I saw on Facebook over the past couple of days. And it's something that's, it's happening on Australian TV. It's like the third season of a TV show. Okay, like, it's a TV show on Channel 7 called Married at First Sight. And yes, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Where they get two people, a male and a female, they have never met each other, and they marry them. From my research of this, they don't technically marry, it's a form of civil union, but it's still legal and binding and legitimate. This causes a whole lot of problems. In this day and age of political correctness, there's no diversity in this at all. It's always a male and a female, because in Australia, gay marriage is not legal at this current time. Okay, but when it comes down to it, it's Channel 7 making a profit over something that's quite controversial, and a lot of people have issues with, because I personally know a lot of gay people, and they're very much in love with it. They're in beautiful couples, they're very much in love with each other, and they can't get married. Like, it's sad for them. I feel for them. I do. It's nothing I have control over, but I see real love in these people, and they're held down by the government. And now Channel 7, I won't say now, it's happened for a while, but a TV station is profiting and making light of a very serious issue. Whether it's up to you if you want to believe, if you want to accept gay marriage, stuff like that. But I think it's so wrong that a TV station can do this for profit, and making fun of a legally binding union between two people that should be based on love. Even worse, this season, I think I've read that this is the first season that they're actually letting all the couples that they marry at first sight honeymoon and kind of stay together in the same building. So that's also encouraging extramarital stuff. Like, they even said in one of these reviews I read that who knows what's going to happen if one of the couples gets into a fight. they're going to find people to talk to, and it's other couples, and it's going to cause rifts, and it's, you know, two people might hook up maritally. Well, I can't do quotes. That's a quote sign. Extramaritally. If that's even a word. It's exploitation of a basic human right. That's right, human right. So I certainly hope that message gets out there to a lot of people and say, like, let's rethink about our entertainment and profit industry. I personally will not watch the show because I don't agree with the theme and topics of it. And lastly, for this episode of What the Forks, I want to share my own personal What the Forks moment. Vine has officially been shut down. I didn't use Vine as much as I should have back in the day, but when I started getting more serious into my videos and getting into the video mediums, I wrote up a lot, like I think at least 50 different Vines. After I wrote those up, almost the next day, I think it was like 2 or 3 days later, that massive thing went crazy where Vine's being shut down, and I was like, oh. So I've still got those things written down. I hope to include them somewhere, maybe on my Instagram, so check that out. We'll see how we go. Maybe on Twitter. It's still just a sad moment when, you know, I opened up my phone like 2 days ago, and my little Vine logo was black, and it was called a Vine camera. And I'm like, what happened here? That's it. It's gone. So I'm happy they kept the app for people to put up on Twitter. That's something nice. But Vine, the last true social media that was not afflicted by advertising. I respect Vine so much for keeping to their mission statement where they don't want advertisements on there. Advertising companies could make their own Vines, but if they wanted to see them, you had to follow them or get the trending. And some advertisers came up with some great stuff, and it was fantastic. That's good advertising. It's entertainment. Anyway, here's just a short little in memoriam of Vine. A little bit of sadness for you. Alright guys, well that's episode 1 of What the Forks. If you have any other issues that you've seen around that might give you pet peeves, share them below. I could even feature them in future episodes if they get to me as well. I'm not going to try and hide myself. Like I said earlier, I've suffered from depression and anxiety, and I still do. And I don't want that to creep up on me again by acting happy all the time. So if I offended anyone, you have my sincerest apologies. It was not intended. This is not directed at no one in particular. It's just my own personal thoughts about things I've seen around the world. Leave a comment below on how you feel. I do read every comment. If I can't reply to them all, I certainly try to. I read every single one of you guys' comments. You mean a lot to me, and I love you all. Alright guys, bye.